Hey, Casual Take, hosted by your boy Stephen Pepper, here to casually talk some sports. Hey, we got another episode of A Casual Take here, especially after the football when the football season wraps up. Expect more A Casual Takes to be sprinkled throughout this channel. So today we're going to talk about the trade deadline. The NBA trade deadline is on Thursday, and the biggest story reported up to the deadline is whether the Lakers should trade point guard D'Angelo Russell. Don't give me the crap. LeBron's not going anywhere. I saw the headline this week. He's not getting traded. The story is whether the Lakers make a trade, and the biggest name in that trade is their point guard D'Angelo Russell. Now, 2 months ago, everyone was in agreement to trade D'Lo. I mean, Darvin Ham at some point in the season benched this guy. He wasn't shooting particularly great. But since returning to the starting lineup about a month ago now, he's been hooping. I can't lie. About on a given night, 23.6 assists, good enough efficiencies. That's some big games. Now, I understand D'Lo's been playing better as of late. But to me, the Lakers should still look to trade him. Now, this isn't me saying D'Angelo Russell's a bad basketball player. I think he's very talented. I've always said, no matter what I think of him, that he's a talented player. He's a good scorer, and he's a very underrated playmaker. He's the best playmaker on this team, not named LeBron James. And he was brought here to the Lakers to be the third best player. And I think in a vacuum, he is the best player, not named LeBron and Anthony Davis. But if the Lakers want to increase their chances of a playoff run, they need to make a trade to balance that backcourt. Because that starting backcourt combination of Reeves and D'Lo, it's not working for me. There's a redundancy there. They're good pick and roll creators. But when you have two guys who lack strength and athleticism on the perimeter, it's just an issue. It leaves the Lakers defensively vulnerable at the point of attack, especially without a guy like Jared Vanderbilt healthy. These two guards constantly get picked on in the pick and roll. And offensively, when you face more athletic defenders, these are the guys that you're going to face on a night-to-night basis in the postseason. They push Russell. I can't even say Russell. They push Russell and Reeves out of their spots, leave them stuck in the mid-range. And I know it's a three-point NBA now, but that's a problem when LeBron is the only person on this team who can constantly get a good look driving to the basket. And I think guys like DeJounte Murray and Bruce Brown, depending on the package, are guys the Lakers should trade for who can help these issues. They're stronger, more athletic, better point of attack defenders, and slashers. So you're probably wondering, why am I picking on D'Lo and not Reeves? Because I just went on this whole rant about how, D'Lo, I think, honestly, if you were just to put in a vacuum, one-on-one, D'Lo is the better basketball player than Austin Reeves. So why am I picking on D'Angelo Russell and not Austin Reeves? This has nothing to do with Reeves' age or his contract. It's because, to me, Reeves proved last postseason, to me, the Buss family, and to Davis and James, that you can trust him, not D'Lo in the biggest spots. Whereas D'Lo, not just last season, but in his entire career, has shown that he's a playoff dropper. In the postseason, D'Angelo Russell shoots 39, 33, and 78 splits. That is awful. 39, sub 40 is horrible. You're supposed to be a shooter shooting 33% from the arc, and I'm rounding up, by the way. And 78 as a guard from the line? Throughout his career, he's never been an efficient player, but he's in the regular seasons where his team made the playoffs, he's shooting about 44, 43% from the field, and about 37, 36, a little bit higher from three, about the 80s from the line. But then in the postseason, he's shooting below that by a big margin. He's dropping. And I still haven't gotten that bad taste in my mouth from the 6 points per game in the Western Conference Finals. If D'Angelo Russell if he just would have played better, we would have seen LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers in the NBA Finals against the Miami Heat. I'll put a lot of money on it. And in that series, and this is why I'm on this whole rant, and specifically in that series, if you want further proof of what I'm talking about, Austin Reeves, against the same defenders as D'Angelo Russell, was 21 points per game, was facing against Murray, was facing against KCP, was facing against Bruce Brown. Austin Reeves was great. Austin Reeves has the same issues defensively as D'Angelo Russell. Offensively, he has the same issues as well, where he gets pushed out of his spot against stronger, better point of attack defenders, where he can't consistently drive the basket. He gets stuck at the elbow and forced to take tough mid-range or three-point shots. But he proved, unlike D'Angelo Russell, even though he gets stuck in the mid-range and can't get to the basket against bigger, faster, stronger defenders, that he can translate better in a playoff series. He can find a way, can still get to the foul line and knock down those tough mid-range shots and hit those threes in the postseason, whereas D'Lo can't. And I think the guy in that series on the winning side was Bruce Brown, and the Lakers are all too familiar with his strengths, and I need to see a package for how the Lakers can acquire him because I think Bruce Brown can really help this team. Bruce Brown's bigger, stronger than D'Angelo Russell, better point of attack defender, and better at getting the rim. And he showed that in the Western Conference Finals when he was better at all those things than D'Lo. And then he won the NBA championship. So would the Lakers be fine keeping D'Lo? Yeah. But for the people who want to keep D'Lo, he might be good in January regular season NBA. But when he matches up against a strong defender in the postseason, don't switch up. Don't switch up. I mean, if he has another Western Conference Finals game, don't be like, we should have traded D'Lo or not re-signed D'Lo. Don't switch up. And the Lakers play the Charlotte Hornets tonight. They play the Hornets tonight. Don't be fooled by this fake game. I wouldn't be fooled. D'Angelo Russell's probably going to have a nice little 16, 20-point efficient game. They have no point of attack defenders. But when I saw him play Andrew Wiggins on ABC a couple weeks ago, better point of attack defender, he was very inefficient, D'Angelo Russell, and looked like he couldn't get to a spot and he was getting picked on defensively. That's why they should trade him. Are they fine with him? Yes. But come playoff time, this is a guy who's shown time and time again, you don't want him. So the Lakers need to get better value this Thursday. And I'm hoping, because on the Friday stream, thank you everyone for coming into the A Casual Take Show. The Friday stream, we're going to be talking about not just the trade deadline. I'm praying. See his jersey in the back. I'm praying the Lakers get somebody. But this Friday, we're going to talk about the deadline. Hopefully the Lakers make a move. And I can talk about that then. We're also going to talk about the NFL honors, give a little take on that, and the Super Bowl predictions. So for everyone, longer podcast formats will still exist. But I think after the football season, I'm going to still do more A Casual Takes. But we have a long-form podcast on Friday, specifically talking about this deadline. But I wanted to give my take, my advice to Jeanie Buss, to Pelinka, to LeBron, that you need to get this guy with my team. And then until Friday, we'll just wait and see.